you. Tell me what you wanna do, what you gonna do.
So, this came from Deadline, and the PGA Producers Guild of America Awards were last night, and George Lucas got a Lifetime Achievement Award, but he had to share it the night with Kathleen Kennedy, who promptly went on a virtue signaling screed about how women and minorities and so tired of this, LGBTQ plus idiots were so impactful on the film industry. And of course, Deadline has to do. In the midst of the backlash against Disney, blah, blah, blah. Okay, first off, when you hear somebody like Kathleen Kennedy, and again, I'm going to remind you guys, if I start calling her the queen of the AWFULS. Awful means affluent, white, female, ultra-leftist, uber or ultra-leftist. You decide what the U is going to be. But she is the queen of the AWFULS in Hollywood. And every time she starts spewing about minorities, just remember that she's not really believing any of the bullshit she's citing. Okay? All we have to do is go back and look at the fact she denied Tommy Adeyemi the right to write the first script for the first draft of a script for The Children of Blood and Bone. Tommy Adeyemi is a black girl, African American from Nigeria, I believe. And I'm literally, well, no, I'm not. I can't say I'm shocked. I'm not shocked. Kathleen Kennedy is not aware of her own racism. She's not aware of her own bigotry towards people of color and towards the LGBTQ community. She doesn't realize that those people have been in Hollywood since the motion picture business began in Fort Lee, New Jersey, before 1900. But here we are. There she is, up on the dais, virtue signaling like a male cricket looking for a date. And these award shows are circle jerks for these people. But the fact of the matter is, this woman is so phony. I can't begin to state how phony she is. Her husband doesn't get a Producers Guild of America Lifetime Achievement Award. He's the one who did all the fucking work. Okay? Let's go back. I've talked about this before. And this is insulting to women who have actually done the job. Okay? All right? This woman has stood on the shoulders of giants. She did not write the story for Raiders of the Lost Ark. She did not write Tomb Raider or Temple of Doom. She did not write the script or do anything creative to get Jurassic Park going. Look at what she's done on her own. Every Star Wars franchise movie lost money. Okay, and what I mean by that is the box office went down, and I don't mean just a little bit, by half, and then over half from the beginning of her tenure at Lucasfilm. Yet here we are, listening to this phony queen of bullshit in front of a bunch of people who are bullshitters. The only people I think that know that she's full of shit are George Lucas, his wife, and Steven Spielberg. Okay? That's it. Everybody else is buying into the, oh, women in film. She's such a pioneer. Really? Is she? There have been several women in history of film who actually ran their own studios. Okay? And I have to take Lucille Ball off of that because she didn't really take over Desilu till she was divorced from Desi, and she basically let the people he hired run it for her. Okay, she wasn't interested in that, but she made the wise choice, okay? She was a performer, she wanted to be in front of the camera, and that's what she did, and that's fine. But let's talk about Kennedy. There's no one who's more of an affront, I believe, to women in film than Kathleen Kennedy. Anybody who sits, any phony feminist who can sit there and say, she's done so much for women, what has she done? What has she done? Nothing. Again, look at how successful the movies were that she was working on with Spielberg, Lucas, her husband, Clint Eastwood, on and on and on and on. She absolutely had nothing to do with their success. And the proof is, look at what she did to the Star Wars franchise. Because she didn't care. And look what she tried to do to Indiana Jones. And she didn't care. This woman is a phony, lying, bigoted, nasty person. And I am sick of seeing her. When is Disney going to make her go away? Do I believe that Susan Arnold basically told her what's what? Yes, I do. I do. I believe they had a meeting, and I believe Susan Arnold said, I am here to make money, not to cater to some cause. Here's the deal, Kathy, if you really want to do something for these causes, why don't you start a movie studio and make it a nonprofit? Okay? Actually go be an activist if that's what you want to do. But for Christ's sakes, stop using Disney as a platform for your bullshit. Period. I'm going to leave you guys with this. After reading this article, and I will, if I remember, I'll leave it in the description. After reading this article, can I ask you guys a question? How much do you think anything that she said is a priority right now in people's lives? With all the shit going down in the world, this woman can't talk about Ukraine, can't talk about the average American family not being able to put food on the table because inflation. No, she runs around and starts screaming about A, things she doesn't understand, B, irrelevant bullshit. Okay, none of these causes are relevant anymore. That ship has sailed. All right? Kathy, for crying out loud, either figure out what's relevant or go away. Please. Actually, I prefer if you go away, and I think the rest of us would too. Stop with this constant bullshit and just go away. Please. This is Steph signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy.